Dela Wright, my MVVs, welcome. So there's this rumor that is making rounds again on social media that Ooni of Ife had begged Queen Naomi publicly right there in the mansion in Lagos to, give him another kid. Now, this is not the first time we'll be hearing this. We've had this over and over again. They said when he got to Lagos with Naomi, you do know that he's never alone. He's with a lot of people. And the first thing that he did was ask Queen Naomi that they should start making babies again. And they said Queen Naomi immediately said to him that he just welcomed twins from Olori Toby. So why does it seem as though he's desperate to have children, acting like a man who's not had children before? And he said that, yes, so that he's very happy that he welcomed his twins. He loved them so much, like he would always love his children. But that, it's not from Queen Naomi, that he wants more children from Queen Naomi. And it is true that Tadenikawo needs siblings. Like that Tadenikawo is all grown. What are they waiting for? That Queen Naomi should quit listening to what people will have to say about them. That people will say whatever they want to say anyways. That they need to come together and begin to have their kids again. That he wants more children from Queen Naomi, and that he made this remark publicly in front of other people. Now, sometimes, I begin to wonder, before the twins came, I was really on that. Like, I also thought so that maybe one of the reasons why the Ooni of Ife was very bent on bringing Queen Naomi back into the palace and his life was because of Tadenikawo. I also thought so at a time, but going by what is happening now, where the amazing twins came into the world from Olori Toby, and Ooni of Ife is still towing this route. If every information we get on social media is the truth, then it therefore means that yes, so it is deeper than we can ever imagine what he feels for Queen Naomi and the things he says about Queen Naomi. I do know that a lot of people come here and begin to ask me if he truly feels that deep for Queen Naomi. Why did he leave Queen Naomi? Why did he go after all of these Oloris? It's important to understand that life happened to him. Yeah, he is human. I am not saying that the way things went, sorry about that, the way things went was okay. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that life happens. Yeah, life truly happens, people. And it's important for us to bear in mind that life can happen to anyone. So, does he really, Nami need a child really right now? Well, I think that question will be for Queen Naomi to answer for herself. And does Tadenika will need a sibling right now? Yeah, as a woman, I do think that is okay because I feel like the world is too lonely to just have one kid. And basically, it is true that when the kids are from one mom, one father, they do better than step brothers and sisters. I may be wrong about that, but it's a practical thing that has a lot of people do agree with. Okay, so now they said this the fact that he is always talking about having more kids with Queen Naomi. He's always welcoming the idea of having more kids with Queen Naomi. He gets really excited when this topic is brought forth and all of that. That this really irritates and makes other Oloris feel bad. Right now, if the information we are hearing is correct, and if it is really true, you know that you and I do not know if it is true because we do not live with these people in the palace. We have had a lot. People are saying a lot. People said that Olori Miriam is pregnant, and they said she said that she is expecting a child for KBSC. I do know that a lot of people come and say, she's not expecting a child. How can she be expecting a child? Why not? Why not? I keep saying why not. If not, the reason is because she is a woman. These days, we see women of 65. I saw something the other day on social media. Even though I process information from social media differently. I've written that in bold letters in my own consciousness that anything that comes from social media, you want to know how to process it. But then again, I saw something on social media the other day that a woman of 65 just had a baby. With the advent of technology, a lot of things have changed. People 50 and 65, 50 and all of that. And with drugs, the menstrual period stays for a longer period of time now because, there are drugs that can help that part of reproduction. And so you cannot say that it's not possible. Even Runke can have a baby, except she doesn't want it. And this is not to say God doesn't do it. God is the one who gave these people the initiative to use technology to make these things happen for other people. So without digressing, so much we go back to the issue of the Ooni of Ife asking Queen Naomi for another child. Now, this goes to show that this man really loves Queen Naomi. This man has a lot of respect for Queen Naomi. And this man, wants to build a family with Queen Naomi. The question a lot of people are asking, what is this thing that is so different? What is this thing with Queen Naomi? Why Queen Naomi and all of that? And some people think it's above love. Some people think it's a connection. And some people will tell you is, a spiritual connection. With all the revelation we've been hearing lately, if the information is true, yes, indeed, there is a spiritual undertone as to why these people are so, knitted together in such a way where it's beginning to look as if separation is even impossible. Some people, a woman who is from Mosun State, who used to talk to me, said that yes, so that they are aware that if Queen Naomi leaves, something is going to happen and all of that. And maybe this has to do with that tree, the covenant, or whatever it is. But of course, it's not for you and I to understand what the problem is. But of course, it's all good for Queen Naomi. That he has been begging Queen Naomi so much, and Queen Naomi is saying that Ooni of Ife has to let go of this issue of having a child for him for now. That everything has to be fixed and everything has to be settled first. While a lot of people think that Queen Naomi should go ahead and continue to have children, a lot of people think that Queen Naomi should wait for things to be fixed. Now, you agree with me, like for me as an individual, I want to think that if Queen Naomi will have children and stay in the royal mansion, I feel like that is not okay. For me, I would not want that for her because she deserves better. And I feel like she should be the one in the palace and not stay in the royal mansion, because her staying in the royal mansion and especially having children, and it will be as if like she is the side chick, and that's the last thing anybody would want for Queen Naomi that is so well respected. But we have these other people who said they are already married, they should go ahead and begin to have children. We have a lot of elders, from what we are hearing, who are also advocating that she should go ahead and begin to have children. For a woman who has said that, come rain, come sun, I'm going to make the sacrifice for Tadenikawo. If these women do not vacate the palace, I'm never ever going to return back to that marriage. It's important for people to understand that she is not saying she's not returning back to the palace. So, yes, she's saying that if they don't vacate the palace, she's not returning back to the marriage. Yeah, that's what she is saying. And I've never heard that she changed that. I do know that a lot of bloggers are saying that she has agreed that they should be in a royal mansion while others will be in the palace. They should roll that way. I've seen all of this posts. This is not to debunk what they are saying, but from where I get my own information from, that woman has never changed. There was a time where I heard that she said that she was going to stay in the palace with Olori Toby and Dr. Elizabeth. But not up to 2 days later, we heard that she said she's not doing that. Like if they don't vacate, she is not leaving. So it's up to Kabiesi to make a decision whether he wants them to leave or he wants them to stay. But if they don't vacate the palace, that she is not returning back to the palace. And that is exactly what we heard that she has been saying over and over again. So if she is going to have, I really think that she needs to wait. In my own opinion, that might not necessarily matter, and a lot of people who are speaking for Queen Naomi, Kabiesi needs to wait and for Queen Naomi to for this whole thing to be fixed. Because if at the end of the day, God forbid, it does not happen, what do you expect Queen Naomi to do, to be carrying 2 children about? Yeah, it's okay that it's Tadenikawo right now. A lot of women can really adjust immediately once, it's just one child. But once there are 2, 3, they find it even more difficult to to adjust into a new life. And so, Kabiesi, if Kabiesi is willing to make things happen for Olori Naomi, let him make things happen before Naomi goes back to the palace, or before Naomi begins to have more children for him. What do you think? Whatever you think, please put it down in the comment section. I appreciate you so much and I love you. Thank you so much, people.